Hello everybody. Welcome back to the Blackbird Podcast. It's fucking pissing. I just got soaked running in here. Isn't weather grand? Actually lit the stove recently, the other day. First time now in a while. And there was smoke outside. It was like noticeable. You could see it. So I went out and had a look. And there was two fucking crows standing on top of the chimney. And they were taking turns kind of stepping on the one with the smoke coming out of it, doing their little dance. And they were just soaking up the smoke. So I looked at that for a while. I was watching. I was like, what are they doing? Then I fucking threw a stone at them. Missed. But they got the hint and they fucked off. But I was saying it to someone yesterday, and they maintained that it was their way of getting rid of, parasites, bugs out of their feathers and stuff. Just smoke them out. If that's true, that's fucking terribly clever of them, isn't it? So that's my little story for you today. Crows on a chimney. Smoked crow. Yeah. So I'm in the studio today to work on my portrait painting that I have been working on, and that's nearly finished. I hope to finish it today. Today would be good to finish it because I've got one there I want to start, which I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to think about it. Just got to give it a bit of a base, and then I tell a lie, I have a few ideas that I'd play with, but I'm open to other ideas. So I'm gonna just have a little chat. Just, it's meant to do something during the week, but it was that kind of week where I was implementing my regiment, my new plan, my timetable, where I would be so productive. But I finished a job, and then I went straight into another job, which is, as you may know, not really my preferred way about things. I was like a fucking zombie for 2 to 3 days on the start of the second one, but then there's a few stutters here and there, normal stuff, but still I was like, because I had ideas, plans to go do X, Y, and Z. I had my new fresh target faces now for my backstop, which I officially own now because it's paid for. I couldn't shoot at it until I had it paid. That's done and dusted, and now it's fucking lashing rain. And there was thunder this morning, believe it or not. It was really heavy, wide, echoing thunder for breakfast. It's like, for fuck's sake. So energy levels are back up now. I just decided, you know what, fuck it. Just have a loose kind of list of things I'd like to kind of achieve in the course of a week. If I get them, great. If I don't, fuck it. But one of those things is to avoid the news, because I'm sure everyone's talking about all these. There's no avoiding it. It gets you somewhere. Someone will say something to you. What you think of X, Y, and Z? And I'm like, what? And there you go. Because I ended up at my brother's last Saturday evening. We were watching the rugby. I don't watch rugby. I'm not into rugby. But if it's on, I'll watch it. But all the brothers were here except Keith, and we were watching the rugby and shooting some pool. And then one of them starts talking about fucking politics. And just to yank his chain, I said, yeah, I blah blah blah. And there was fireworks from him. He had to calm himself very quickly. Fucking dope. Some people just, they get really religious about their religion and their politics and their sport. I'm more of a loose kind of ship on all of these things. So he lost his calm for a minute or two, which I found very amusing. Anyway, and then there was Sunday. Then I had the kids for the day. My God Almighty, it's hard work. I mean, I was on a charm offensive with them. Whatever you want to do, that's what we'll do. Because Galty Archery had a shoot, and herself, it was her first competition. So, and it's the home club, so it was her goal. So I had to mind the kids, which is fine, except for the fact that they broke my fucking brain. I think I gave up around 3:30, 4, and just fuck it, tried some movies and said fuck it, watch them. I'm doing stuff. But up until then, it was, we'll go here, we'll do this, and they'd say, yeah, great, and they're all excited. Then as you're pulling into wherever you're going, they just fucking lose their mind and start screaming, I don't want to go there, blah, blah, blah. And that was kind of, hit that on repeat for the day. That's what I was dealing with. I didn't just fucking park them and leave them. So she went to the competition. That's why I wasn't at the Galty Archery shoot for Inquiring Minds. I would have loved to have gone, but you got to be fair, 50-50 with stuff like that. So we'd get the calendar now in the coming year, and it'll be split. Thankfully, clubs will have usually 2 shoots in the course of a year, so I should get to all of them once at least. And she got a silver medal, so well done you. That was pretty cool. She was very happy. She was a bit nervous about it, but to be expected. Just go and get it. And she did. So cool. So that was very good. But yeah, back to the news thing. The fucking few minutes I had of news, I had Christy Dingham singing How Can I Protect You in This Crazy World, because it's a very fitting fucking song. Place is a fucking lunatic asylum. Whoever's in charge is doing a piss poor fucking job. And I'm not on about just Ireland, I'm on about the whole fucking world, man. They're all fucking crazy. It's like the lunatics have been let loose. Nuts. No progress in the human race. I think career politicians should be a thing of the past. Really, I do. And they're the least of our worries now when you have the people who own the likes of Google and Facebook. They're all like James Bond villains at the moment. But I will leave it there, because I have a golden rule: no religion, no politics, none of that jazz. It's just not cool. So no practice for me today. Unleash is my next outing. At the end of the month, 20-something. It's about Sunday week, I think. I'm looking forward to that. I will cherish every second of it, from the getting up very early to the driving up there, to the waiting around, to the shooting. Every second of it I will cherish. And I will be thinking of my 2 boys back home driving their mother fucking insane. And I will have a weird smile on my face that it's not me back home being driven insane. It's you gotta do it. You gotta enjoy these little victories. Because they'll drive you fucking insane, man. So this portrait I'm working on, it started with I'll get this done. Kind of got it thereabouts, but it was a bit of a mess. Then you try to fix it up with the paint, because I did a bit of a sketch. Then I did some paint. When I applied the paint, it was just muddy very quickly. I suppose I was rushing it. You can't be rushing shit like this. Stonework and art, forget it. And the archery, you gotta just recognize it takes time and apply consistency. You'd think I'd learn that by now, or even remember it. But anyway, I had to scrape the fucking canvas a few times and start from scratch. But every time I did, it was like you got there faster, which is good. And I think today I might fucking finish it today, which would be nice. Actually, thinking that I mentioned that, How Can I Protect You in This Crazy World by Aslan, I think I should listen to that shortly and just tear into that painting and be happy until the gremlins get back. You know what I mean? So did you ever go on a little thinking marathon? No phones, no TVs, no people. Just that, thinking. Hypnotized by a fire or candlelight. And just let your mind off. See where it goes. I highly recommend you do this. At least once a week. The only problem is sometimes it's like it's all week. Once you start, you can't stop. Fuck, I had this cold for the last 3 fucking weeks. Could not shake the damn thing for love nor money. Tried all the old fucking hacks. None of them worked, it seems. And really annoyed me. So vitamin D is back on the menu for the old winter. I would recommend you get some vitamin D supplements. And eggs are good as well. Boiled eggs. Excellent for vitamin D as well, I believe. Or maybe it's just in your head. If you hear it and you think, well, they seem like they have an authority on this topic, so you say, fuck it, that's the way to go. And you just trick yourself into believing it, and then the rest is history. But I do like to leave the mind wander. I wonder this. Although some crazy shit comes up, sometimes it's in the hope of getting an idea for fucking some paintings, or maybe you'll write something down, and in the writing then you'll get an idea for painting, or something to mess around with on the guitar. But recently all I'm getting is bears and fucking crows. So for kicks, you think, what's a bear and a crow? What are they symbolizing? Visually, historically, culturally. And then you just go into the abstract of everything, and then you're just like, what the fuck? I've wasted so many hours chasing these fucking stupid thoughts. I think it's boredom kicking in. Because you're all fucked up with a head cold, a fucked up throat, a chest infection or something. Or is it just the way a man looks at having a cold these days? But I thought it was pretty severe, Fucking 3 weeks, just annoying, chipping away at you. Your energy levels are just getting lower and lower. Try to do some fucking exercises to blow it off, which works for about an hour, and then it's back with a vengeance. But we're on the mend, thankfully. So yeah, I think that's why, you just start thinking, well, I can't do what I want to do. To avoid getting all fucking miserable, then you say, I know what I'll do, I'll think of shit. I'll just think anything. And you go crazy. Crazy's healthy though. Like that kind of crazy's healthy, not the shit on the news. That's not healthy at all. Not healthy at all for you. But can you hear that rain? It's gotten not so bad now. It can be nice when when you're listening back and there's rain hopping off the roof. It's kind of in the background. It can be nice. Fall asleep while you're editing stuff. That's why everything looks unedited. It usually isn't. But yeah, I think everyone should have a little think for themselves. It doesn't have to be like, what are you going to do? No, you're not there to answer questions. Just giving the mind a fucking chance to wander. Go for a stroll, a little bit of exercise. See how freaky you can get. And you might get some ideas along the way. For paintings that don't work, or do work. Or something else. That's a good idea. Little Sebastian has got this. He's eyeing this young one in his school. I think he's classed. I'm not sure. But when I was kind of just tipping away at that portrait painting, I brought it into the house. I said, "Fuck it." I just in the studio. When you're under the weather, I just wanted to be in the kitchen. It was nice, cozy atmosphere, lovely smells going on. Not that it's bad in here. It's grand. But it was just cozier in the kitchen. And everyone's running around, and Sebastian's coming over watching me working on this painting, and he's like, "Are you doing magic?" Because I wish I was, buddy. And then he's gone on about this girl in his class. I said, "What's her name?" He doesn't know her name, and he just goes, "Her hair isn't red, it's kind of orangey red." And he's going on and on about this girl. And then he asked me to draw her for him. I don't know what this girl looks like. I've never seen anybody that he's talking about in school. And I tried to explain, I don't know. And he thought I was being an asshole. That I wouldn't do this for him. Sometimes they just crack me up. He went on a tantrum thrower there for about a good hour, I'd say. He's stubborn that way. He'll keep going. He won't listen to sense. I'm trying to explain. I don't know what you're talking about. They're crazy. They crack me up. But so yeah, I'm gonna do a portrait of maybe him this year, just to freak him out. Yeah, that rain is putting me to fucking sleep. So while I like to come in here and just shoot the shit with you, I have to go do stuff now. I have to go and do stuff. If I think of a lot of stuff and I only end up getting half of it done, I've tricked myself into getting done what I initially wanted to get done. And I can bitch and moan then about not getting the other stuff done, which was just crazy. So stay crazy. And I'm gonna go paint my painting. And stay away from the news, people. It's just not good. Have a wander with your mind. Look at the fire or look at the candles. Take your mind for a walk. Just think shit. Whatever comes into your head. Just for 5 minutes. Start with 5 minutes. Be good. I'm going to have a wander again later with a pen and pad at hand. Yeah, sounds like a good idea, with another stove blazing away. Won't that be nice? Listen to the rain hopping off the window and the stove is just toasty. Enjoy the rest of your days. Talk to you later.